Well, if you listen to liberal politicians, the American dream seems almost impossible to find, thanks to conservatives.
We are asking for equality.
And the way we would achieve that is by an idea we call the mansion tax.
The very wealthy in America, the 0.1% who gain the most.
Much of the money that will go to the richest people in America are in blue areas. Now, isn't that something?
But it turns out in the red state of Utah, the American dream is thriving. The state has the best success rate of moving the poor into the middle and upper classes. Utah's Lieutenant Governor, Spencer Cox, he spearheads the state's poverty effort, and he joins us now. I think, we can all talk about this, and when I learned that we were doing this story today and talking to you, I thought, this is genius. Your state is a model for all of us. Why is that?
Well, good morning, Ainsley,
good morning.
and thank you for telling our story. We're very excited about those numbers, and we're getting a lot of attention for it. And we're focused on evidence-based policies, trying to get past the partisanship and look at what really works. And what we're finding is that what really works is less government. But when we talk about less government, sometimes my fellow conservatives forget that means we have to do more of other things. And that's what we're doing in Utah. We're working with our faith-based organizations. We're working with nonprofits, and we're working with the private sector as well. We have an expectation that when you move your business to Utah, you give back to the community. And Utah leads the nation in volunteerism. We lead the nation in charitable giving. And, of course, we lead the nation in living the American dream.
So how do you get someone who has been on food stamps their whole life, they come from a family of that, how do you get them into the middle class? What specifically are you doing?
Yeah, well, that's part of the problem. When we started to look at the data, we found something very interesting. We found that welfare programs work for people that are in situational poverty. That means that something bad has happened in their life. They're going along, things are going well, and then all of a sudden they go through a divorce, they lose their job, something happens. But there's a whole other segment of society, of poverty, that we call intergenerational poverty. These are people that were on poverty when they were young, as children, and they remained on poverty for multiple generations. And the problem is the welfare programs we have right now actually don't work. They can actually make things worse. And so we're focused on changing the dynamic around that, helping people get out of poverty, helping them see and surround themselves with other families that have both parents, that have jobs. We have mentoring programs that we're working through with those folks, giving them opportunities, giving them education, and really starting with children to break that cycle of poverty.
Lieutenant Governor, if you look at the Forbes American Dream Index, it shows trending up during the Trump era. You can see at the bottom, you look at December going forward. When Trump was inaugurated, it continues to go up there. Why is that?
Well, it's obviously still very early in the Trump administration, but what we're focusing on is opportunities, giving opportunities to people that don't have them. And again, realizing what government does well and what government does poorly. And what we found is this one-size-fits-all approach to poverty just doesn't work. We have to give people more opportunity, and we're doing that by focusing on the individual, by focusing on families, by using churches that are out there that know these individuals very intimately, can know what's working in their life. Sometimes you've got a single mom who's working 3 jobs and she can't get her kids to school. She doesn't need help in other ways. She needs somebody to give her kids a ride to school. You have to focus on the individual, and that's what we're trying to do in Utah.
And show her love, and that's where the church community comes in. Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor Spencer Cox. Congratulations on your success there in that state. Thank you.
Thank you, Ainsley.